So at this stage of the EBN Live Show, I'm absolutely delighted to introduce you to Seb Barnick, who's one of the co-founders of Pleasant Land Distillery, which is actually based at Doug Wansel's bank farm in Ashford in Kent. That's right.
It is. He is, to all intents and purposes, my landlord. So,
okay, well, yeah. Rackman comes to mind, I think, when it's... Google it. There was somebody laughed out there, which was good, actually. So Seb, you run a contract distillery business, but the bit that I was on your website, now let me just, it says here that you're the only sustainable contract distillery in the UK, working alongside growers, dreamers, and established brands. And I love that idea of that. So I think I'm imagining that you've got the dream job, haven't you?
Well, it's like working in an ice cream factory. Everyone loves ice cream for the first month, and then they go, hang on a second.
Yeah. when your doctor tells you to leave the product alone.
Exactly, so I always advocate for responsible consumption of alcohol.
Yeah, quite right. You had to get that bit in.
Exactly, please.
Okay, so anyway, but seriously, tell us about the business and explain to me just a little bit more about when you say contract.
Yeah,
it's not your own brands. You're doing it for other people. Is that right?
Yeah, we are launching our own brands. However, doing that requires very capital intensive, very time intensive, and requires expertise that I just don't have. However, I am a trained distiller. We're a team of trained distillers, so we make our money and cash flow by distilling, and that's exactly what we do. So people come to us when they have an idea or a product or a surplus of produce and say, can you turn it into something that lasts forever? Our original idea was inspired, in France they have travelling distillers who basically rock up at a farm with their distillery and say, right, you got fruit, I'll turn it into Calvados for you, I'll turn it into Armagnac for you in return for a bit of money, and that's it. However, I floated that idea to HMRC, and they sort of went into meltdown and go, where's the warehouse though? And I said, well, it's the lorry, and it moves. And they go, we can't have that, just won't happen. So we're in one place, but it's for a very good reason. So we're fully renewable powered. We've got an amazing circular economy on the farm as well. We'll touch on the sustainability part in a bit, but ultimately, distilling is a product of surplus and always has been. And when you have excess of something, you want to turn it into something that you can have in years when you haven't got as much. So
where does the product, if you like, come from then? Where do you source that from in the first place?
It entirely depends on what the customer wants. So we have recently produced some vodka from Jersey Royal potatoes for the Jersey Royal Potato Company, and they're cooperative. And we've also produced we're working on alcohol made from spent coffee grounds, where we made a pickle and mustard gin for James May. We made we've got our own products that we're also bringing to market as well, like a vodka made exclusively from local apples. So just trialing lots of new and interesting things, but within the tradition of distilling. Dreamers are a big part of it as well. That's great. People just often have a sort of brain baby that they've been working on for the past couple of years and go, I want to do this. And we go, yeah, we can do that, or no way. And so it's, I think, a recent one was a grape skin and honey liqueur that we're working on for someone, which is quite exciting. But
I'd like to say at this stage I was promised some of the product, but it's noticeable by its absence.
Well, I didn't want to make it look too hammy by placing my product.
Well, don't worry. I'd have been, we'd have taken the time out from that point of view. I'm sure that the Environmental Business Network is here to help all businesses adapt to and benefit from the very different economic and environmental futures we all face. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit the website to find out more information.